Hi and welcome to the channel. After a recent cladding clean video I did, I had so many questions about this little water heater that I used on it that I thought I'd do a quick review on the Tabodd 36 kilowatt 18 litre a minute water heater. It's such a simple little heater, it was absolutely amazing. I was using this at about 50 degrees. It was producing 50-degree water, and that was producing that at 6 litres a minute. So to get the cladding clean, it was absolutely amazing. It just fetched that dirt straight off. I used no chemicals at all, just the hot water. It's really simple to use, just 3 dials on it. The first dial at the top is the winter and summer dial. In warmer weather, when the water going into it doesn't start off so cold, flick it over onto the summer and it's more efficient. You've also got the gas regulator here, which turns out how hot the flame burns on it, so we've had that on maximum the whole time. And then you've got the water regulator, which is this one here. What that one does is determines the amount of water going through the heater. You've also got a little LED light there, which gives you the temperature and shows that it's burning up. Now, the first thing about this that made me really happy about using it and made me feel safe is it's ISO approved and it's also CE certificated. Even though it does come from China, it has got the certification to say it's safe. It says on all the paperwork it's not to be used indoors. It needs to be ventilated, well ventilated, so it is for outdoor use. There are 3 ports on the bottom with a 1/2 inch thread on them, so your hose lock tap connector will fit straight onto that, so you can put your plug a hose lock into it really easily. What I did for the one connector for the hot water coming out, I got a tap connector and then I just put a John Guest push fit connector onto that, so that made that really easy to take on and off. I wanted it a bit more sturdy with the hot water going out, so I just had a short piece of John Guest pipe, the push fit pipe, and I attached that to some hot water hose which ran to my van. I used hot water hose as it stays a lot stiffer when it's connected and there's hot water going through it. I didn't want it dropping out the van. It doesn't come with any fittings on the bottom, so you do have to buy your own fittings for it. So you also need to buy gas pipe and your gas regulator to fit onto your bottle. Now, one of the advantages of it is it's automatic ignition. There's no pilot light on it, so there's no flame going on this all the time. So to get it to heat the water, all you do is once you've got it connected to your gas and your gas turned on, there's 2 D batteries in the bottom of it, and that runs the ignition. So all you need to do to get your hot water is to plug your feed hose into it, and that fires up automatically and starts heating the water instantly. So there's no running time, there's no storage tanks on it. You don't need to heat a tank of water or anything before you can start using it. It starts producing hot water straight away. It also runs on a low pressure water main, so if you haven't got a very high flow, it will still ignite and burn up and give you hot water that way. So if you're using it on a camper van or something like that, that's no problem at all. It's a metal housing, so it's not really thick, but it does look really well made. It's nicely finished and it really does look nice when it's in operation. It also comes with a shower head and hose, and so if you are using it with a camper van, come off the beach, you've got a hot shower straight away, you want to use it to wash your dogs down, whatever you need it for, you've got a nice little shower unit there that's really portable and usable. Now, it's also got overheat protection on it, and which is really good. It stops it getting too hot, it stops it all getting too hot inside and becoming dangerous. But for us winter cleaners, we might see that as a bit of a downside. The reason for that is that it will only run for 20 minutes. So if you're on a big job, once your 20 minutes is up, it just drops down and it starts feeding it with cold water. So there is that to think about if you were thinking about fitting it into your van to use for window cleaning. The other reason that I wouldn't use it permanently for window cleaning is because I don't really like the idea of carrying a gas bottle in the van. To safely carry a gas bottle in the van, it needs to be in a sealed container, an airtight sealed container that stops the gas leaking into the back of the van, and then the van also needs to be vented through the floor to let any gas that does escape go through the floor and be vented out the van. Now, as I said, it's really easy to use, so let's have a go with it and I'll show you how you do it. So the first thing that you need to do is attach your regulator to your gas bottle. This thread goes the opposite way to most threads, so don't fall short with that. Struggling to get it to connect, it actually goes the opposite way, and this can be more of a problem when you're undoing it, because you think you're undoing it and you're actually tightening it. So make sure that is really tight. Don't want to go too tight, it's only a brass fitting on there, so you don't want to strip it, but do make sure it's tight. Then you can turn your gas on. So now you need to attach your hot water hose. So as I said, I've got a push fitting on that, so all you need to do is push that in and make sure it's in tight into the John Guest fitting, and that's your hot water coming out. All you need then is your cold water coming in. I've got an aqua stop on the end of this, the hose is turned on, but as soon as you push it in, the water will start flowing and it will start heating it up. So just push that on, and as you can see, that's literally started up straight away, and it's coming out at 11 at the moment, but that soon, within a few seconds, that will go right up. It's gone up to 20 now, and that will just keep heating up until it gets up to about 50 degrees, which is what I've got it set at. So I've got that running now at the maximum speed it will come through my hose pipe. I've got quite a good flow through that hose pipe, so it does come through quite a lot, and it's still burning out at 33 degrees centigrade, so that's quite a good heat on there, and you can see from that there is quite a good flow on that, and that's bringing that out at 33 degrees centigrade, which would be lovely to have a shower in. When it's burning up, you do just have to be careful, because you can burn your hand on the vent over the top. That is really hot coming out the top there, so if you had got that in your van, you'd have to have that well vented, maybe put on the back door of the van so it was outside, because you wouldn't want to keep your hand over the top of that. It would soon, or keep something in the van over the top of that, you'd soon set stuff on fire with that. It's really hot. I can't keep my hand dead over the top of it without burning my hand. So to turn it off, all you need to do is stop your water, and it goes off instantly. That just turns off now until you plug your water back in. So would I recommend this little portable gas heater? Well, it depends what you're going to use it for. Personally, I wouldn't use it for window cleaning, but I did use it on a cladding clean, and it was absolutely amazing. It'd be fantastic if you got a camper van or something like that. It is an absolutely fantastic little heater. I was really impressed with it. I used it for 3 solid days, and going pretty much all day. I'd have it on for 20 minutes, then turn it off for 5, and then put it back on for 20 minutes, and just kept going all day like that. And I probably used about half a bottle of gas. Now the bottle of gas was £60 deposit for the bottle, and it was £40 for the gas itself. So in 3 days I probably used about £20 worth of gas, using it continuously. The heater itself was £166. I know you can get cheaper heaters, but I wanted something with a high flow rate, because I wanted constant heat all day long, and I thought the higher the flow rate, the better it would be. Also, the thing that I really like about it, as I said, is it's CE approved, CE certificated, so you know that it's going to be safe. So I hope you found this useful. If you did, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.